Should I go like a booty guru style everywhere? Sometimes I feel like being extra and putting it everywhere. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elaina. Привет! I'm a Russian-American makeup and beauty addict. I'm a makeup enthusiast and a fitness instructor. I love buying and reviewing affordable, inexpensive makeup from AliExpress, drugstore, you name it. I'll test it all up here. I'll pass the savings to you guys. So this is a challenge video. Thanks for Make Me Up Missa from Missa. She did this challenge just recently. It's been done before by other YouTubers. So this is the first letter of your first name makeup challenge. So pretty much everything, every brand that starts with the E, which is not big because the only ones I have is e.l.f. and Essence. So this is going to be e.l.f. and Essence makeup video, full face, and we'll see what works, what doesn't work, what I forgot about, and what we like here. So if you guys are interested to see what I create, what I created this from, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 AM Pacific time. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it and leave me a comment. Let's get right into this video. So this is my first try of this new camera and I'm shooting in 4K, which makes me slightly nervous. This is like the best camera I've had so far. This is the whole drama about cameras. I got the one Teresa had, which I loved, but like I told her in a very nice way, it did not have a hole. That's a technical term. That means that the camera didn't have a microphone jack, which are called a hole for the microphone. But this one is, so I had to replace that one. Sorry, Teresa, but I wanted something with a hole, and because she had no hole, where I'm going with this. Anyway, so I got the camera with a microphone hookup, so now we're all good. And also it shoots in 4K, which makes me a little nervous what it's gonna look like. Hopefully good. So this is a full face of first letter makeup. So the first letter makeup challenge means it's the first letter of my first name and the brands that start with it. So since it's Elaina, my only two options were Essence and e.l.f., which is easy because I got a bunch of e.l.f. makeup and e.l.f. is a hot item right now. Everybody likes e.l.f. So we're gonna dive right in and see what we can create with the E. So I kind of wish it was starting with a C so I can use some Catrice. But e.l.f. is good too. So for the primer, of course, I'm going to go right into the Luminous Body Primer, which everybody loves now. And me too. So let me get my mirror a little closer so I can see. So hopefully we'll all stay in focus. And what I mean by we, I mean me and the mirror, and not just the mirror. Because what I didn't like about my Canon Rebel, it would focus on the mirror and not focus on my face. And then it would focus on my face and not focus on the object I'm trying to show. So that was a problem. I still love this e.l.f. Luminous Body Primer. It's so good. So next step for the foundation, I'm using e.l.f. again because I couldn't get my hands on any Essence foundations. I think they do have a foundation, but since the situation, that nobody wants to talk about right now, because why talk about when you hear it on CNN? So let's be joyful here and have fun instead. So e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. Everybody knows what that is. It's not a new item. I have it in color buff, light with peach undertones, which I don't think is my undertone, but that's the one I have. And I'm not getting another one because it smells like old grandpa's cologne. That's what I think. Pump this a little bit. I've been using self-tanner, so this might be a wrong color altogether. So I'm using my Juno sponge. Actually, it's not bad. Ooh, the smell though. I love scents. If you've seen my videos, you know I love good scented stuff, but sometimes it's so scented, I'm just gagging. It's not a good way of scented. So what are you guys doing at home? Do you go to exercise? My husband and I went for a run today. I've been doing Zumba live, but today nobody showed up. So I waited for like 15 minutes. And I'm like, let's go for a run. Well, kind of my own fault because I told my UK friends it's 6:30 p.m. and I forgot that they pushed the clocks forward to sprint time. And it was 7:30. Oops, sorry. So that was my bad. So since nobody showed up to my live Zumba class, we went jogging on the streets. It's pretty much easy to do. Not many people are out, which is a good thing. There's some people exercising, bicycling, but it's easy to stay away from people because there's nobody there. So it was a nice run. I wore him out. He was like, "You killing me." So the foundation is on, and I keep on forgetting how nice this foundation actually is. It's a real nice coverage. It's very nice texture. It's almost full coverage. I would say it's full for my taste. It's full. Like I don't need more. So now I'm going to go with e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I really love this one. This one I see a lot of people love a lot. And it's much nicer, at least for my dry skin, than the regular Camo Concealer. This is a light sand. And let's conceal. Should I go like a booty guru style everywhere? Sometimes I feel like being extra and putting it everywhere. So maybe let's try this. Usually I regret this kind of thing because I feel like it cakes me up. And I like cake face, but I don't like cake face that looks too crusty. So let's hope we don't get crusty. And if you guys are asking me about the Juno sponge, it is slightly damp, but it's not very wet. It's like almost dry. I like my sponge almost dry because this way it doesn't absorb a lot of foundation. And it still blends very well, at least in my taste. Alright, so it's all concealed and primed and foundation is done. So I love my e.l.f. Primer and I love my e.l.f. concealer, and even the foundation looks nice. I already forgot how actually I like it. Yeah, I really like this foundation. I should use it more often, but the smell, that's all I can say. So I put the old Camo Concealer, the regular one, on my eyelids, the primer, because we're going with E. So now, thank God, we have a good item here. So Halo Glow Setting Powder from e.l.f. is amazeballs, and I love it. And everybody else should love it too, because it's very glowy. It sets real well, and it's very smoothing. And I think I'm gonna use my sponge, the Tati Beauty Blendiful. I haven't used in a while. And we're going to set the full face with this. Alright, so now we're set. Let me zoom you in so you can see a little bit. So I kind of look a little pale, because definitely I'm self-tanning, as you can see. That's Banana Boat, a dark deep tan. Banana Boat rocks. If you can get your hands on it, it's real good. See the color here and the color of my face. So I need deeper foundation now, because we sitting on quarantine and everybody bored, and I was like, I'm not gonna use self-tanner. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna use self-tanner. What the heck? I want to be tan and fabulous sitting at home. So yeah, the skin looks real nice. Yeah, this powder is really nice. So what I want to try, I might ruin my face, because my favorite item to finish is Skin Finish by Revolution. But since it's not a Revolution video, I dug up my old items here. It's Shimmer Highlighting Powder by e.l.f. So I kind of been using it as a highlighter, but it's not very highlighty. I'm gonna try it all over my face. It might be a big mistake, I'm gonna use the big fluffy brush and hold the fingers crossed. I'm not gonna look insane. Actually, this might work. I think this is a little more glowy than Makeup Revolution, but that's very nice. Yeah, I think it has a little more glitter particles and skin finish a little more smoothing. Yeah, this one, it's okay. Let's not get crazy. That's good enough. But it does give you a little glow. I think a little too much glow on my forehead, I can tell. But overall, I think this is a nice touch at the end. Alright, so next item. Of course, this is another cult item that everybody wants and everybody got. At least all my sausage friends, or most of them in my group, we all got this contouring duo palette from Essence. This is real good stuff. I can't really open it. Also have issues, so I need to use tweezers to open this. There you go. So let me continue with Blendiful since I'm using it. So I'll use the contour. Blendiful really makes everything very, very deep. So you really have to blend it after that. I just did my roots, if you can see. Always a nice feeling when you just do your roots and it's all nicely done and fresh. No dark lines. I love it. So this is a real nice contouring palette. If you guys don't have this, I highly recommend it. It's Make Me Up Missa. She started us on the whole thing about this Essence duo. It really is. It's a nice tone. It's not warm, so it looks very natural on a lot of skin tones. And it blends easy. It's not too dark, even for the light skin tones. So I really enjoy this. I'm a little darker, a lot darker than Missa, but we both get away with it, so it's a very good item. So next I'm going with e.l.f. Bronze and Blush, and that's the only thing I have from Bronze and Blush from e.l.f. It looks like this, and this is the color Fiji. So these are the only matte ones they had in a duo. The rest of the duos, I think they're shimmery, so I wanted some matte, so I got this. So I'm gonna use more of these, the same Blendiful, just another piece of it for the bronzer. I remember it being nice, so we'll see. Yeah, it's a nice bronzer. I don't use that often. Sometimes I do, but you know, go back to these items and you think, why am I not using them? They're really actually nice. e.l.f. really makes good makeup. Okay, so I bronzed as much as I can to match my neck as much as I can, but we can work with what we can work with. So now I'm going for the infamous, hard to get out of this thing, highlighter. So once you scratch the top layers, and you have to scratch a lot, you get to the pan, to some good stuff. So this is white gold e.l.f. highlighter, and you see how much I scratched? Quite a lot. So, and I'm going to go with the other side of the Blendiful, and we're going to dig in. And you'll see, once you scratch the top layer, it really works. It really does. See that? But you have to really dig for it. That's why I don't reach for it that often. But it is a really pretty highlighter. And we like extra highlighters here, don't we? Unfortunately, since it's a name, first letter of the name challenge, I don't have any other highlighter to highlight my highlighter with. Since it's a thing, we highlight highlighters. So now we're gonna live with one layer of highlights. So I'm shiny all over. Alright, so this really works. I had to scratch a lot, Missa. If you're watching this, you have to scratch a lot to get to the meat of it. So I'm gonna use the other side, and I'm gonna go for the blush side of Fiji palette. Yeah, we'll see. I think it was pretty pigmented. It's been a while since I used it. Yeah, it has pigmentation. I like that it's not too pink, not too like too mauvey, because I feel like I want something warm. My group, makeup group, we had an 80s makeup challenge this week, so I did real pink makeup and blue. I mean, that was 80s challenge, so it was like all out, crazy as you can. And I'm like, I'm not making this into a video. It's just too awful looking. People are gonna be like, huh? The Halloween is over. Why are we doing this? But it was fun. Very fun. I put a wig on. I teased the wig. Put the side ponytail. It was everything. Alright, the blush is really pretty. So it married off together the bronzer and the contour and highlight. So now it looks more or less blended. Okay, next, the eyes. I'm excited about that. And I have used this in one of my recent videos. I think I was doing something full face of e.l.f. And this is another e.l.f. product. I still have a few essence, but this is another e.l.f. palette. It's really, really pretty. So I forgot the name of it. I don't think the name is in the back. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. And this was one of the things I got on e.l.f. website as part of like a discount items. I'm not mistaken, I got it for $4. So that was a big sale. It was either 4 or like 6 or something like that. But it was like a big sale for, I'm sure it was Black Friday. Pretty sure. So I think that's it. So, of course, the purples always call my name. And they have a lot of nice browns here and the black. I'm gonna go with the black in the outer corner. But I'm sure I usually go with purple. So I'm gonna go with brown instead. So just for the change. Brown is very not typical of me. That's why I'm going for the brown. Just for something different. So this is one of the Ipsy Back Moda Pro brushes that I got in the Ipsy Back. I think it was Ipsy or was it BoxyCharm? One of them. I'm confused. So this is very pigmented, the brown. It's almost black itself already. And I might add some more black. So my eyelids are not set, but my base is set. So hopefully I'm not gonna have some accidents here. And we're gonna go deep into the crease. So since it's a full face of one letter makeup, I'm not doing a full-fledged tutorial. Just kind of playing with makeup. Just getting something nice and smoky. So I did the other eye a little bit. So I'm using the color switch. I'm running the same brush through the color switch to go into the orange. I'm gonna create a warm look today. You'll be proud of me, Teresa. I'm using color switch and using the same brush. So I don't have to clean a lot of brushes after this. So I'm dipping this brush into orange and go right almost over the same color just to warm it up. So the brown blends into orange a little better. I'm curious what it's gonna look like in 4K. Hope it's good. Can always switch it up. First time using this camera, and this is a very good camera. So I'm very excited about this. So I'm taking the yellow, this, and I'm running this above the orange. This yellow is not the most pigmented and not the most impressive, but it's good to blend the orange because it gives you a little more warmth, that sunsetty kind of look. So I'm taking my flat brush. I already put a little bit more concealer on my crease, just to cut crease real quickly with the same e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I'm going with the orange, since we're sticking with the orange theme. I think last time I did the review of this palette, it was like a full face of e.l.f. And I did green and purple, I think. So, of course, I went for purple and green, so I like cool tones. But we're trying to do something different today. Oh, this is a really pretty foiled orange. Oh, this is incredible, beautiful. See? Really stands out. I'm gonna go into the lightest shade here. It has a little bit of green tint to it. I'm gonna put it in the inner corner with the same brush, and a little beyond the inner corner, kind of give a little lightness into on my lid. So I did a little bit of blending off camera. I did some more highlight under the brow with the same color here, and in my inner corner a little bit for now. And I also added some more brown in the outer corners just to blend it all in. So I still want to dip into a smaller brush, the same water brushes from BoxyCharm, I think. And I want to go into the black. I might regret it if it falls out, but I really want to add black here, just to deepen up the crease. I put the white eyeliner in my waterline. I'm sure Elf has one, but I don't have it, so let's pretend this is Elf. I cheated. I put NYX white eyeliner, but I didn't feel like getting another Elf order just for that, because all the orders are going very slow now, so I might as well just use what I have and pretend this is white Elf eyeliner. Finally get my hands on purple. This one. It's a really deep and really pretty color. It's not very bright, it's more like a muted. Okay, so I blended some more and became this smoky look as usual. I love the big smoky eyes. I like the darkness in the outer corner. So that's what we got. So this pencil actually cost me $1.50. This was sale on Ulta, buy one get one half off. And this was an Essence pencils, or I think it was all Essence makeup. So this is the eyebrow micro precise pencil. This looks like this. Very precise, sharp, and this is in a color light brown. That's what it is. So let's hope it works, because you know how you pick the color online, it never works. Actually, it's very good match for my microbladed brows. If you haven't seen my videos yet, I have microbladed brows. I have almost no eyebrow hair, so this matches the color of microblading real well. Alright, brows done. Pretty much just a little bit of touch up. So for the eyeliner, I'm going to use what I actually use very often. And this is Essence Super Last Eyeliner Waterproof for $18. I don't remember exact price, but I'm pretty sure it was like a $3.99 or something like that. Everything from Essence is very inexpensive and I find very good. Like this eyebrow pencil is excellent. It was my first time using it actually. This is not my first time, but this is a really nice eyeliner. See, it creates a real nice line really easily. So I got a liner on. I think some people complain that the tip of this eyeliner is kind of thick, but for me, eyeliners never posed any problem. So the tip looks like this. So it's very long and it's kind of thick. And please, your dirty minds, don't go there with the long and thick. Which I already did go there. Anyway, this is a very good tip of the eyeliner. I don't know what kind of mood I'm in. Mascara. Essence mascara. A real nice one. I got this in Pennies in Ireland. And this is the one in pink. The one in green, the Lush Princess, is the staple. This is Volume pink. And this is as good as the green one. I find it's very good. So you're just gonna put that on. It's very volumizing. And I feel like it doesn't make your eyelashes too clumpy. But I never mind clumpy because I like big lashes, so I don't care. Okay, eyebrows done, eyelashes done, everything done, except for the lips. So for the lips, I'm going in with Essence lipstick. So I ordered two because I was curious what the purple one looks like, and I ordered one in purple and one in nude. So this is nude or one, and this is Freaky, and this one 0H Strong, and they both say this is nude. I guess it's the thing. I don't know. So that's the purple one. So that's really pretty. So I'm gonna give you a swatch. I just tried it on my lips like a second ago, and for this look, it's just not the right tone. It smells like, ooh, I got it on my nose. It smells like grape and kind of like tastes like grape a little bit. So that's the thing about this. It's very creamy. So I don't know how long it would survive on your lips, but it feels very moisturizing. So also I got 2 pencils. So let me see the price. So the pencils was $2.99 each, but again you get one half off because of the sale. So it was one $2.99, one was $1.25, and the lipsticks were $3.99 each. So I'm gonna go one that looks more nudie. So one is like this, the tip comes out, so it's self-sharpening, I guess, and the other one that you sharpen. Actually, I think this one looks more nude, so I'm gonna go with this one. This one in the color Big Proposal 08. So let's line. Okay, so lip liner done. I would say it's soft. It felt like it was gonna be hard, but once the first layer goes off, it's actually very nice and creamy. I have no complaints. Really nice neutral nude. So the lipstick is, again, like I said, 01. Freaky. Nice color. And nice name. It looks like a peachy nude, so we'll see. Has a nice E imprinted on it. I never had an Essence lipstick, so we'll see. Oh, it's real soft, like real soft. I feel like it matches the liner real well. It's a really pretty nude. I like it. It's a little too pink for this look, but I guess we'll have to live with it because I only got 2 colors, this and the purple one, and the purple one does not go with this look. Okay, finished with the lipstick, and I did not like the initial color because it was too pink, so I went with my old trick that I've been using, the eyeshadow on top. So I used the same golden copper shimmer, and I put a little more of this one, yeah, the shimmer in the middle. And now I'm matching the house down boots. I know how much you like when I say the house. I got this from all the drag queens and Rich Lux. So now I'm only contemplating adding some more glitter. So this is a Disco Queen glitter from e.l.f. I did not get other colors because honestly, I'm not a big fan. I mean, it's okay, but I have Hair Beauty glitters that's much better and more pigmented. So this one is, and it's a wrong color. So I think I'm just gonna restrain myself and not use it because it does not match. So this is it. The final touch is the spray. So hydrating coconut mist. I've used it quite a bit in a lot of videos. It's not the bad one. It's pretty hydrating, but the spray can be very aggressive. So let's hope I'm not gonna ruin my makeup. Alright, let's assess the situation. It creased a little bit in my smile lines here, but a lot of foundations do, so that's not a big deal. But overall, I think I like this. Every product I used, I don't hate. It's just some of the products I have better versions of. So let's say the foundation, I have so many foundations now. I love good foundation. I'm not a big makeup collector, but I love good foundation. So my recent favorites were Wet n Wild Dewy, Catrice HD foundation. Ooh, that was amazing. And even the matte base from Revolution is real good. And of course, L'Oreal Infallible. So compared to those, this is meh. But it's a nice foundation. On me, I would say it is full coverage. And let's zoom in so you can see. So that's it, that's a look. The eyes came out nice. I really like this palette. Considering the price, it's really pigmented. Some of the e.l.f. palettes are not that great that I had before, but this one is real pigmented, real nice pigmentation payoff. The foiled eyeshadows are great. I have no complaints whatsoever. The concealer is my favorite. e.l.f. Dewy Concealer, how's it? Hydrating. It's really nice concealer. I love that. So foundation was okay. As I said, the primer, my favorite primer lately, and everybody loves it. Elf Luminous primer is amazing. Elf setting powder. Ooh, that one's like, it's a new cult product, I think. It gives you a little bit of a glow. It's gorgeous. So Halo Glow Powder is amazing. The next one is Contour Essence Contour, another great item for everyone. Pretty much, it matches a lot of skin tones. I would say fair, light, and maybe even medium. It would match. And they have a darker version of that. The blush and the bronzer from Elf, they're alright. I wouldn't say they're like wow, you know, but they're nice, you know. They did the job. That highlighted powder from Elf was not great. The one I put all over my face was like, it's not there. It's not highlighting enough to be a highlighter, but it's too highlighty to be overall powder, you know what I mean? So this is not a substitute for Revolution Opalescence Skin Finish. Excuse my phone notifications. So what else? The highlight was okay. Once you scrape off, the Elf highlighter works. As you can see, it's pretty damn blinding. So, you know, it's a give or take. It's okay. Highlighter, it's cheap. The next one, the palette. The palette was great. This palette is very, very, very good. It's only, I don't know what it goes for now, but it was on sale. Now it might be like $8 or $12. Don't take my word for it. If I look it up, I'm gonna put a price up here. But this palette is really, really good. Everything about it. The eyeliner from Essence, amazing. I love that eyeliner. The mascara, again, the Lash Princess, can go wrong with it. What else? The eyelashes were not Elf and they're not Essence. They're from Penny's, from Dublin. But I didn't want to order eyelashes. I didn't really like Elf eyelashes in the past. The brow pencil, ooh, this is a real good one. It's so cheap and it's so good. Essence, a real micro tip. Very precise. The color is real cool. It's not that weird warm brown that makes your eyebrows look orange. It's a real, real good one. What else do you use? The lipstick and the lip liner, both great, except the lipsticks are really, really creamy, which is nice, but I feel like they're gonna go all over and they're gonna be sliding all over the place. So that's not a kind of lipstick you want to wear to eat, like to go out, have drinks, because you might have to reapply, you might go over the place. But with the way I set it, with the eyeshadow, now it's like almost like a, you see, there's nothing in my fingers, almost nothing. So I kind of set it with eyeshadow, not matte lipstick. I created something. It's a new beauty trend. Put the eyeshadow over the lipstick, becomes matte and waterproof. Well, I'm not saying it's waterproof, but you know what I'm saying. I think that's about it. That's all the items I used. Yeah, everything's great. So the challenge of my first letter name, E, was actually very good. Yeah, the spray is okay. It's actually not that bad. It's a little bit hard, big drops. So it's like, it hits you in the face, but it's nice and hydrating. I do feel like I'm hydrated. So it came out nice. The whole outcome is nice. Miss Zombie out. Alright. So there you have it. A full bit look from Elf and Essence. Mostly Elf, but quite a bit of Essence. I have Elf, just a disclaimer, I do have Elf mascara. It's not great. It works, but Elf mascaras, and I've had good luck with them. Elf eyeliners, however, are great. I ran out of it and did not repurchase because I have too many eyeliners now and I have to go through them. So the Elf eyeliner was not necessary, but it is a good eyeliner. So if you wanted to buy something good from Elf, I would say a lot of stuff is great. Except for, I mean, my personal preference. I don't like their mascara. But other than that, Elf is a great brand to go right now. It's a brand that's growing. And I think they're creating really good items lately. So let me know what you guys think. Would you do this challenge? So this challenge is started by other YouTubers. I looked it up. There are plenty of them, and the one that recently did it, it's Missa from Make Me Up Missa. She did that challenge. I'm like, ooh, well, let me try that. So it worked out real well, actually, better than I thought it was gonna be. So leave me a comment below. Let me know if you want to do this challenge. If you have a challenge channel, then drop a comment and let me know if you got that video already. I haven't watched it. And if you don't have a channel still, it's a pretty cool thing to do. Try the full face of your first letter name. Just for fun, because we're all bored. So for the shits and giggles. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 AM Pacific time. So give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye!